Alright everybody, I am now working on my next project, which is a gas forge. I went to artistblacksmiths.com and got the DVD on how to make a small gas forge, and now I have all my parts assembled. I borrowed one of the little welders from work, and that's going to be just fine. And I'm going to try and document me putting this thing together. These are all the pipe parts right here, except for one piece that I have on the other side of the shop. But these two pieces right here that are cut at an angle, this is actually going to be the burner. Inside of the burner we'll have this little piece that's centered in there, and that's where the fire is going to fly out. For your apparatus, you're going to have another little piece that you make an opening, and you just weld it all together with some 1/4 inch square. This piece right here has been expanded to fit this pipe here. Goes in and out. This is going to be welded on to this hole right here, and the burner is going to sit inside. This is a propane tank that I cut the ends off, and it's perfect size for what you need. There's this bar right here, and nothing's been welded yet, but there's a bar here that's going to support this fire brick. I did go and get a new regulator for my propane. Here is the hose, the ball valve, and all the assembly. It's not taped together or anything yet. I don't have it tightened at all. But oh yeah, here's the kale wool right inside of here, and that was pretty cheap. I have some mortar inside the house that once it's time to put that mortar on the kale wool and the brick, that will be ready to rock by tomorrow, and I'll have the burner assembly welded up and we'll put it all together. So I'm going to try and get as much documented as I can. Hopefully it comes together nicely and I make a pretty good present. Alright, well I just got done welding all the parts that need to be welded onto the actual chamber itself. There's not that much. There's that one tube that has been expanded, and that will accept the burner, as I said. And in order to figure out which angle to put the feet on there, I just taped these two pieces together. They're not welded yet, just so I know basically what the angle is going to be, and I think that looks right. I didn't want it to make it perfectly horizontal. I just wanted it to sit in there so it's not at an extreme angle, and I think that'll work just right. But I got the inside part welded. Got to clean up all the little spatter there. This welder isn't very strong, but I welded those feet on, and you can see the marks on the inside. I welded on both sides. But so there's that. That little bar, like I said, will accept this fire brick here, and that goes inside like that to support it. So over the time of the use of the forge, with the weight and the pressure getting pushed down onto it, it won't crack down the center. So that thing's in there sturdy. It is good to go, and I think I'm going to actually get all the kale wool put in there first, and then I'll go through and finish up the actual torch part. Alright, well, I got the kale wool in there. Before I mortar it, I'll press it up against the sides and make it perfectly round. But right now I just got done fitting it all in there. I have these two little strips here that I'm going to shove right down in there and there to make it a smoother transition. But I also cut out, I don't know if you can see that, there's a hole there for the torch, and that's it. Alright, so here it is. I got it all mortared. Inside there's the hole. Both sides of it is done. I put it on, I don't know, maybe a little bit over an 1/8 inch thick, 1/4 inch in some spots. But I think this side will be the front, because I want my burner to be on the left side. But I sealed up this bottom part right here, and there is a void underneath that brick, so I'm going to once it's dry, I'm going to drill a hole so it doesn't, once the air in there heats up, I don't want it to like crack anything, so that'll allow the hot air to expand. Alright, well I just got done welding up the burner here. Inside there's this little bit here. That was pretty cool. You get this is 1 1/2 inch pipe, and this is 3/4 inch pipe, and you weld little nipples around until it reaches the same inside diameter so it stays in straight, and then you just weld the fronts. So those 4 welds are the only thing holding on, but it's not going anywhere. There's a small piece here that has a washer welded right here, which will support the orifice. There's some screws here. I drilled and tapped these holes here, so whenever the piece is in there, you can adjust it and then lock it into place. There's a 1 1/2 inch gap here, just welded around with three pieces of 1/4 inch, and that's it. So let me show you. I haven't finished making the orifice yet, but I'll kind of show you how it goes in. I guess I have to file that out a little bit more, but that'll go inside, and you adjust the airflow and the gas flow with this, and then like I said, you would lock it in place. Alright, well, I just got done making the orifice. That's a 3/64 hole right there, which I had to go to the metric equivalent, which would be a number 56, because my drill bit set didn't go down that small. I mean, that's a teeny tiny hole, but that's what the design calls for, so that's what I'm going to do. This is the pipe, got it capped off, welded on some round stock, and then cut it off, and now you can see here is the burner, and this goes inside. I'm going to change hands here, sorry. But there you go, see? Goes in and out like that. You would adjust your fuel oxygen ratio, and once you have it set, you hit these set screws here, and that will lock it in place, and you have yourself a freaking fire. Alright, well, I have the torch in there all assembled. I got the pieces here put on, so it'll support a piece of steel here, sorry, but piece of steel sits there. On top of that would be a fire brick, and I just used some of these old twists that I had made. I don't know how good the camera is going to focus, probably not very good, but these are just some pretty cool twists that I've made before and just randomly bored in the shop, and there we go. You use them. Every time I make something, even if I have no idea what they're for, I keep them, and this is a good example why.